Welcome to PCWizKid's Weekly Answer Back episode number 7. Today we're looking at some more common questions from you guys. One being, you've got roughly about $100, you need to upgrade your video card, and you're not sure what to get. Okay, so what do I recommend for $100 or less? Okay, so an HD 4850 or an HD 4770, definitely. Or a NVIDIA 9800 GT or a GT 220. Okay, roughly for about $100. Get that if you can afford that. All right, and I know if you're strictly on a budget, then of course you can't expect to get the latest and greatest. That's what you're gonna have to stick with. All right. And another common question that I got is, you've got a brand new machine and you are not sure how to set up the hard drives. Right, you might have one hard drive, two hard drives. Maybe you've got one hard drive you're going to split into several partitions. Well, I recommend that you always partition your drives. Don't just throw everything onto the C drive, right? It gets really messy. Even though you might have a 500 gig or 1 terabyte, doesn't matter. Split it up, partition it. Have a C drive for your operating system, a D drive for your apps, E for your games, and an F, for example, can be for all your backups. Okay? So yes, you got a huge hard drive. Well, but organize it nicely, right? Don't just throw everything on it, because then it becomes a mess. And later on, if things start failing, you might be able to do some backup and restore easily because you organized your hard drive better the first time around. Now, another common question is, how do I enable in Ubuntu the desktop effects when your video graphics driver isn't really set up properly? Well, first thing to do is to download the graphic drivers, obviously, from ATI and NVIDIA. ATI has great support for Linux, and that's where I always go to get the latest Catalyst drivers, either for the latest Radeon cards or for an integrated card. Maybe you've got an integrated card, and that's fine. You can download the drivers from there and follow the instructions and install it. Same thing for the NVIDIA drivers. Go to their website and download the Linux drivers from there and follow the instructions. The bottom line here is that you want the proprietary hardware drivers to be installed and enabled like this in Ubuntu, so that way you've got the green go ahead there that it's up and running, and that will enable you to turn on those advanced desktop effects. Now, another question that I've got is, you've got Windows Vista installed, you've got Windows 7 now, can you upgrade without losing everything? Well, I did a video about this that I explained step by step about all these key combinations here on upgrading. Bottom line is, if you have the 64-bit of Vista installed right now and you get the 64-bit of Windows 7, the equivalent one, you can do an in-place upgrade on top, keep everything without losing any of your stuff. Okay? If you upgrade from 32-bit to a 64-bit version of Windows 7, you lose it all. Okay, so keep these little things in mind. Watch my other video on upgrading to Windows 7 for more details. So keep the questions coming, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.